What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chap, and I'm back with another banger. And as you guys can see, man, I ain't even gonna waste y'all time, bro. I'm not trying to edit this video and be quite honest with y'all. So if the intro, there's any pause or anything like that, I'm just gonna keep it real raw and uncut. But that's enough talk. You know what I'm saying? We got men's college basketball March Madness. I try to participate in this every single year, man. And you know, this is my first bracket. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. We got Duke versus Siena. Shout out to Siena for winning their conference, bro. You know what I'm saying? They a 16th seed, but I'm sorry. The Boozer twins gonna do it, bro. They gonna do it. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they gonna get upset by a 16th seed in the first round. I got TCU winning against Ohio State. Give me St. John's over Northern Iowa. Shout out to Northern Iowa. I actually wanted UIC to win the conference so they can get the automatic bid. You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Chicago. Grew up not that far away from UIC. So when they were in the Missouri Valley Conference Championship, man, I was hoping they was going to take that dub. But unfortunately, apparently I didn't watch the game. But come on, homies went to the game. Told me they was looking like trash for real. And I know St. John's have been playing real good in these past, they won the Big East tournament. The Big East is no pushover conference. They've been better in past years, but you know what I'm saying, they beat UConn twice this season. So, and UConn's ranked top 5 in the country. Come on, give me St. John's for sure. We got Kansas, Cal Baptist. I'm gonna have to go with Kansas. I don't think Cal Baptist is gonna do it over Kansas because I think Kansas actually is the projected number 1 overall pick. Darren Peterson's supposed to go number 1 in the draft. You feel what I'm saying? We got Louisville versus South Florida. Now I heard Louisville's point guard got injured. I used to be an American Athletic Conference athlete, which is in the same conference as South Florida. And originally I would go with Louisville, but apparently their star point guard is out. So give me South Florida, give me the AAC conference to take that, first round dub against Louisville. Although Louisville's had some big wins, they beat, they've had some big ACC wins, but I can't name them off rip. And Michigan State versus North Dakota State. I'm going MSU. They got Jeremy Fears, Tom Izzo, 28 straight March Madness appearance. That's pretty impressive, I cannot lie. So UCLA's been playing really good. They played pretty well in the Big Ten tournament. They've had some big time wins over like Purdue, Illinois, some other teams. So, and they got Donovan Dent on UCLA. He's tough. He's like a New Mexico transfer, mid-major transfer up to a Power 4 school, been balling, had a couple game winners, and, been averaging like over 15 points, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm just going off what I've seen. I might not be the best ball knower. I just go off straight vibes when I'm, doing this type of stuff. We got UConn and Furman. I really want to go for the upset and take Furman over UConn, but UConn's been very consistent over the past, 4 years of at least getting to like the Sweet 16, I believe. Plus, they were back-to-back national champions. I'm going to have to go with UConn to win that first round, even though they're a 2 seed. Florida or PV or Lehigh. I think Prairie View and Lehigh actually play today or later today, like in a couple hours. But give me Florida. They got Xavier and Lee. They got that other point guard. They got a nice little combo guard set up in the front court. They got some big man. I think Florida can make a nice little run. They probably not gonna win the whole thing, but they can make a nice little run if the offense is clicking. Clemson and Iowa. I really don't know nothing about either of these teams, but give me Clemson. Vanderbilt, McNeese. I want to take McNeese, but Vanderbilt just beat Florida. But give me McNeese, man. They got that cool little manager. What's his name? I just saw a commercial of him doing, not a commercial, but I seen an advertisement of him doing some like cookie brand. It was Insomnia Cookies, I think, or Crumble Cookies. I forgot. What's his name though? Amir. I think it's Amir Khan. Yeah. So give me McNeese, the manager. He lit. Nebraska versus Troy. Nebraska's tough this year. I can't take the upset in the Sun Belt Conference from Troy, but shout out Troy, man. VCU, North Carolina. I'm a more of a North Carolina fan. Although VCU won the A10, I think North Carolina's still going to take that dub. Although North Carolina is injured. They're like down like 2 of their best players. I know the good freshman is out for the rest of the season, so that's really hurting their team. But, they still got Seth Trimble. If he can really put the team on his back, and I hope he can lead them to a dub against VCU. So I'm going to take North Carolina. Illinois versus Penn. Give me Illinois. I rock with Illinois. St. Mary's versus Texas A&M. Give me St. Mary's. Houston versus Idaho. Houston's going to, Houston is, and I don't want to be like, oh, you're not picking any upsets, but I'm just going to be real with y'all. Like, Houston is a tough team. You know what I mean? Like, they're a tough team. The Big 12 this year is just stacked, man. And Houston has made consecutive runs, each year. like for the past 3 years. They've made consecutive runs to at least like the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four last year. They went into the national championship last year. So we on to the West, Arizona, LIU. As much as I want to see LIU take this W, the NEC Conference champions, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when the last time they've ever been in the March Madness tournament was. As much as I want to see LIU, the Finns or the Sharks, whatever they call it, beat Arizona. Arizona's Big 12 champs, bro. They got Koa P, tough freshman. Feel me? And some other guys that I don't know. But Koa P, I heard, is dropping like 20 points a game. So I got to go with Zona. Nova versus Utah State. Give me Nova. Although Utah State is tough too, though. I don't know nobody on Utah State, though. I know that Villanova got that 6-year, what's his name? I forgot his name, but he played for like 5 different teams. He played for like 5 different teams within 6 years, something like that. Long Beach, he's the point guard. Devin Askew. They got Devin Askew on Nova. You know, he's a true point guard, played for a million different teams within 5 years, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take Nova. Wisconsin versus High Point. Give me High Point. Arkansas versus Hawaii. It would be a great story to see Hawaii, you know, take this dub over Arkansas. But Arkansas's been playing great recently. They actually are SEC champs, and they beat Vanderbilt in the championship, I believe, or like Ole Miss, something like that. I forgot. But Arkansas, Coach Calipari. I mean, it's possible for Hawaii to really do it, though. I'm not going to lie, because Coach K's had his fair share of losing in the first round, I swear. Back when he was coaching for Kentucky and them, you know what I'm saying, he's had his fair share of just taking the L for real. But I really want to go with Hawaii, but I think I just don't see a Big West team being the SEC team, especially coached by Coach Calipari, man. So I'm going to have to go Arkansas on that one. BYU, Texas, give me Texas. Although BYU got AJ DeBonsta, they gonna tweak. Give me Texas. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State, Gonzaga. Miami, Missouri. Mizzou gonna win this game because Mizzou is actually playing in St. Louis. That's like pretty much home court advantage. Mizzou is like not that bad this year. Purdue or Queens. I really don't want Purdue to succeed. I'm not even a Purdue hater. I just feel like they always fraudulent every year. Even though they're the Big Ten champs, I just don't want to see them win, bro. I want to go with Queens so bad, but even if I do have them losing in the first round, I'm gonna have them losing sooner or later. Like I might have Missouri beat Purdue, no cap. Like that I would have that happening, no doubt. But should I go with Queens, bro? What's the stats on it? I mean, of course, they're going to have Queens won the ASUN. Like, it's such a garbage conference. You know, it's like you can't even – they no hate towards the ASUN, but, like, they really don't play nobody. I don't know. I'm going to have to go with Purdue. As much as I don't want to, Big Ten champs, you know, I kind of got to go with them. Okay, I forgot about – okay, we got the Midwest, Michigan versus Howard. Michigan, so I'm going to take that. Georgia, St. Louis. For you guys that know, I am a student at St. Louis University, so you know I got to rock with St. Louis, take that dub against Georgia, which I truly believe they can do. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis, SLU this year, we got a tough little squad. You know, this is my school. I'm a Billiken, feel me? I am a part of the athletic program. I am a student, you know what I'm saying? I just went to class today, you feel me? And I will be graduating from St. Louis University. So shout out to my school for making the tournament. I'll give them that much props, you feel me? No couple people on the basketball team. But I would say that they can beat Georgia for sure. Georgia's a mid-SEC school, so I feel like St. Louis can take that dub. And the at-home, regardless of how the season goes, the at-home games were always fun to go to. They were electric. People were actually showing a lot of love. So regardless of if they win or not, it's been a good season for them. They got like 20, 29, 28, 27 wins on the season, and they went undefeated at home. I really can't complain as a supporter of the basketball team or supporter of the whole athletic department, the whole athletic program, whatever. I'm chatting. Texas Tech, Akron. Why not? Just give me Akron. That's tough, but Texas Tech is out their best player. Give me Akron. I think Texas Tech is out their best player, so give me Akron. Akron, I've seen the dude hit the game winner for the MAC championship. He's a dog. Bama versus Hofstra. Bama's been 50-50 all year, but they'll beat Hofstra, I think. Oh, I want to put that as an upset, but I got homies that go to Bama, so I can't even hate. Tennessee. Oh, Miami, Ohio, SMU. Okay, whoever wins this game is gonna win the first round. Give me Miami or SMU to beat Tennessee. Miami, Ohio. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna beat SMU. SMU got Boobie Miller. All my homies think that SMU gonna probably beat Miami, Ohio, but Tennessee not gonna make it out the first round. Let's just put it like that. Virginia, Wright State. I don't trust Virginia ever, so give me Wright State. Kentucky, Santa Clara, give me Santa Clara. And Santa Clara apparently hasn't made the tournament in a while, so they were the. This was crazy to me that the WCC was a 3-bid conference this year. They had Gonzaga in there, St. Mary's in there, and they got Santa Clara in there. So, shout out to Santa Clara, man. Maybe WCC is not to be played with, man. They might be one of the toughest mid-major conferences in the country, because you got 3 teams in the big dance. Like, that's pretty hard to get. There's not many. They might be the only mid-major conference that did that. Tennessee State, Iowa State. Give me Iowa State. Okay, so we got through at least the first round. Now we are into the round 2, back on the east side. We got Duke, TCU. Give me Duke. I don't think TCU is that tough to beat Duke yet. St. John's, Kansas. Give me St. John's. We got South Florida, Michigan. Or Michigan State, my bad. Give me Michigan State, Tom Izzo. I was first a Michigan State. That was the first college team I ever supported when I, came out the womb. The first team I ever supported. Don't really know why, but I was a Michigan State fan. I've always got, Michigan State's always going to have a soft spot in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That was my first team I really supported for real. I always been a Tom Izzo fan. Always loved the basketball team, back when they had Gary Harris and all them guys. You feel me? Shout out to Michigan State, bro. Shout out to the Spartans. Go green. UCLA, UConn. UCLA's been playing really good, but UConn is not going to go down in the second round. If they do, I could see UCLA doing it, making a close game, but UConn's polished. I'm going to have to go with UConn, bro. Florida, Clemson. See, I don't want to just pick straight 1 seeds, but give me Florida would tweak against a school like Clemson or a team like Clemson, but give me Florida for at least another round. You know what I'm saying? McNeese, Nebraska. Nebraska probably going to do it. But can I get what's McNeese done this year? What's their record? 28-5? They already beat Vanderbilt. And now they're playing, and then they would play against Nebraska? I don't know. Nebraska's had a really good season. Only lost 5 conference games. I would love to see a McNeese to Sweet 16, though. I don't know nobody at Nebraska for real, though. So, like, I'm not ashamed to go with a little upset with the McNeese to Sweet 16. Like, they can win 2 games in the conference, in the dance, can't they? Man, it's tough. I'm gonna have to go Nebraska, though. I don't think Nebraska's gonna lose to McNeese. I don't see what is McNeese's record again? They only lost 5 games. Only lost 3 conference games, and I heard McNeese got some boys. Why not? Give me McNeese. Oh, my God. I don't know. Should I, though? Record versus top 25. Oh, they only played 1 top 25 team. Who was it? I don't know. I could see that game being a good game. Nebraska probably going to do it, though. But, nah, give me just McNeese. Maybe I'll come back to it. I'm going to settle with McNeese right now over Nebraska. No, I'm going to... I don't know, chat. Give me Nebraska on everything. Give me Nebraska. North Carolina, Illinois. Illinois going to beat North Carolina. St. Mary's, Houston. Houston's going to beat St. Mary's. I couldn't see St. Mary's beating Houston. Just being honest. If we're being honest. Shout out Ian Tripp. Arizona, Nova. Zona going to take that. High Point, Arkansas. Arkansas going to take that. Gonzaga, Texas. Gonzaga going to take that. Missouri, Purdue. Give me Mizzou. You feel me? Shout out Mizzou. I want Purdue to go down. I'm not even on no hating stuff, but like Purdue just always be on some fraudulent stuff to me, bro. Sometimes I've go as far as saying the whole Big Ten conference is fraudulent sometimes. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen at least. Okay, good. Michigan, St. Louis. As much as I want to put my school to beat Michigan, Michigan is tough, bro. Michigan is boy. Even if I chose St. Louis to win the next round, and I chose... What if Akron beat Bama? That'd be crazy. St. Louis? I don't even know, bro. Michigan's been like the number 2 team in the country the whole year. They've only lost 4 games, bro. So and then what are they, bro? I wanted for my own school to beat Michigan, but it's just so unlikely. They got a 2% chance of us even winning that, bro. That's hecka funny, bro. That is mad funny. We never played a top 25 team a whole season. They're not. I'm just being honest. Michigan gonna probably beat us. I ain't gonna lie. No. No. Give me St. Louis to go to the next round. Give me my school, bro. Stop playing with us. I know Michigan got Elliot Cadeau. They got that one big man too. That's pretty tough. If SLU got a good game, we could beat Michigan. We would have to play the best game of our year of the year though to beat Michigan probably. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Why not just take SLU? Why not Akron, Bama? Why not Akron? Yeah, Miami, Ohio, or SMU would probably beat Wright State. Santa Clara, Iowa State. All right, we're on to wait. What's down here? Oh, that's like the games that are being played today. Okay, we're on to Sweet 16 matchups. Duke, St. John's. I really want to take St. John's. I think I took St. John's pretty far last year, but they ended up tweaking, bro. Like, I don't know if they could definitely beat Duke if they just played if they just played how they are capable of playing. And I'll rock with Pitino, bro. So why not? I don't even rock with Duke for real. So just give me St. John's. UConn, Michigan State. UConn's probably gonna. Ooh, that means St. John's would beat. Ooh, that would be a tough matchup, bro. If that happened, if this game actually happened, nah, that's like Big East supremacy. I can't do that. So now I low-key gotta go Duke. Because Michigan State's probably not gonna beat UConn. I'm gonna have to go. Big East is not like that. I'm just going off conference. Like, they are 2 tough teams, but let me go Duke instead of St. John's. And I'm not even afraid to do that. Florida, Nebraska. I'd prefer Florida to win that game. Even though they might lose it, I prefer Florida to win that game. Illinois, Houston. Give me Illinois. SMU or Iowa State or Miami, Ohio, Iowa State. Iowa State's probably going to do that. Give me St. Louis. Missouri, give me Gonzaga. Arizona. Arkansas, Zona. Okay, now where are we? I think this is Elite 8 matchups. Duke or UConn. Well, give me UConn to the Final Four. Give me... Oh, man. Is UConn really going to beat Duke, bro? Is Duke really going to beat UConn, though, bro? I don't know. And then Florida, give me Illinois to the Final Four. They could do it. Give me St. Louis to the Final Four. And give me Arizona, Gonzaga. Arizona is super tough, but this would be a great matchup. On TV. Yeah, give me Gonzaga. They have a seasoned coach over there. And then this is going to be my Final Four is whacked out. I'm not going to lie. UConn, Illinois, Zags, and the Billikens, bro. This is a whacked out Final Four game. I'm not going to lie. UConn's going to be... See, I don't like how this is panning out, bro. UConn's going to beat Illinois, bro. And then Gonzaga's probably going to beat SLU. And I'm going to have to go with Gonzaga as my national champions. Because I'm not picking UConn for the freaking... I'm not picking UConn to beat my champs, bro. Something went wrong in here, but I'm not going to redo it, bro. This is my bracket. And I'm not going to lie, I really don't know who's going to win. I don't really think I feel super comfortable with Gonzaga being the guys, but, I mean, I know they got Adam Miller, Chicago or Peoria native, Illinois native at least, you know what I'm saying, went to Morgan Park. Like, I know he goes there. but they got a seasoned coach. You got a veteran coach, bro. But them as our national champions doesn't really sound right. I know they won the WCC conference, but like I don't know, bro. But you know, these are my picks, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This could probably be the weakest bracket I ever put together, or this could come down as being the best bracket I've ever constructed. It's not, but it definitely helps if you select the right champion. And I don't know if I selected the right champion, but I guess I'm gonna have to be pulling for Gonzaga if I want this bracket to really do well. So I'm gonna have to submit that one. That's just what it's gonna be. Name your bracket. I'm just gonna name it Chap 2026 iffy bracket. That's what we gonna call it. Chap 2026 iffy bracket. Save. Dang, bro. Congrats, your picks have been saved. Edit your bracket anytime. You can edit it, enter a women's bracket. I mean, I would make a women's bracket, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. Like, I feel like there's not as many upsets in women's basketball, and I don't really know ball on the women's side as much as I do on the men's side, obviously, but I feel like there's not enough upsets in the women's side, so I'm just gonna chill off the women's bracket. But we support women's sports over here on the Chap channel and Can't Stop King. You know what I'm saying? We support women's sports. That's my bracket, though. I got Gonzaga winning it, bro. I got the Zags going all the way. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, I'm going off vibes. This is how I'm feeling in this very moment, man. Make sure you guys drop sub, like, comment, all that good stuff, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you watched it, you made it to this point in the video, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. You a real one. Go check out my shorts, you know what I'm saying? Tune into my live streams, and other than that, bro, I'm gonna see you guys on the flip side. Peace. And I'm not editing this video, so I'm just posting this straight up right now.